Hello YouTube, what is going on, and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today, boys and girls, what I've got for you is something I actually haven't done on the channel before. It's kind of like basically 5 features that you can add to a house to make it that little bit better and give it that kind of little bit of extra oomph, I guess, if you want, because you know sometimes you build a house, you just don't know what to add to it. So today, hopefully this video will give you some insight on some little things you can add to a house just to make it a little bit more appealing to maybe yourself or others, and yeah, just make the house a little bit better in general. So the first thing we're going to be doing is garages. A garage if you're American, or a garage if you're from England. Adds so much to a house. You know, depending on your style, you're going to want probably like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. You have to build the garage to fit the house, okay? Basically, you can't have a traditional garage on a modern house because that wouldn't work. You know what I mean, like brick layers with like a kind of like triangular roof. I will show you some different examples, but this is a house without a garage, okay? It's pretty boring, honestly. Well, it isn't boring. It's a nice little modern house. I did a tutorial on it not long ago. And as you can see, we'll go inside and stuffs, and it's pretty neat. I mean, there's enough space for a bedroom. Like, it's kind of like studio apartment kind of size, and then there's also a little like pool area on the back. But yeah, it's pretty basic, you know, without the kind of garage. So over here, we've got the one with the garage, and this just shows you the kind of contrast between I put that house there without and this one with, and it just shows you how much it adds to the place. It's really simple as well. It's honestly just a few more like blocks if you're doing it in survival. Like, it wouldn't take you that long to gather these materials at all. But as you can see, it looks pretty fresh, honestly. So as you can see, I've done like a ice sliding door kind of thing. And it's just very, very simple. I mean, I can like kind of go slowly, so you guys, if you wanted to copy this garage, could do it yourselves. I've got a car in here. This is a tutorial I did on a Lamborghini Huracan, I'm pretty sure, not too long ago, about 7-8 months. So we got that in here. We got some kind of coal just to, you know, I guess it kind of looks like oil, like spilled oil from a car if you've been working in your garage and stuff. But yeah, it kind of like, if you go like, let's go see. On the back of here, we've got nothing pretty much. The garage would like come out here kind of thing. But on this side, we've even added this kind of like shelter at the back, with this kind of like canopy style, like shelter, whatever you call it. Like they're kind of like slats, I guess, like wooden slats made with the signs. It's very, very easy. No weld edit. You just basically place a sign on this block here, and then you shift and place signs all the way along until it reaches the end. It just looks really, really nice. It just adds so much to the back of the house, like that. And it also just adds a lot. And from the inside, basically, I just cut a hole through the like wall, and you can walk down into your garage. It's very, very nice. And of course, we've got the sunroof and all of that. But as you can see, it just adds so much to the house. And honestly, I think a garage is very, very important to have. If you kind of like, a lot of people ask me when I'm on servers, like Smithers or Lewis, can you help me? What do I need to add to this? And some people just, it's just like that little thing extra that you need, and it completes a build, you know? It does definitely complete a build. Okay, so a very, very nice example of a garage for like a suburban / traditional house is this one here. This was Suburban House 7, I think I built. It was, I can't remember who inspired me or like, who built this house. Basically, I did a tutorial of someone else's house, and this is that. But it's an extremely nice garage design. Honestly, it's huge, for one, and it just fits so like beautifully with like, I don't know, like a suburban house. And I mean, you don't have to copy these exactly. You could copy this, change the materials, but I'll pause it there. You can basically see the measurements of the whole thing, and I'll take you inside of it. There's a door just at the side here, but honestly, look how much space is in here. Like, there is so much space to work with. You can even like raise it up, and of course you access the house from the side of this one, which is also an extremely nice house. Honestly, I really am a fan of this. But yeah, the kind of like door itself for the garage is kind of like curved up with the stairs. There's lights on the side of it, and then of course there's this Mercedes in front of it. And it's just a really nice design in general. Kind of toning it down for that like luxury kind of like style. We've got this like Grand Theft Auto kind of like, I don't know, like garage style basically. It's kind of just a bit like old, I guess. But it looks really nice. This is another suburban house that I did, and as you can see, it's very simple. It's just a blocked room with some shelving at the back, the car inside of it, like this lowrider kind of thing. And yeah, it's kind of like a Californian, like I guess San Andreas like style house. It's really nice. But as you can see, the garage door is pretty much just blocked there. Like, there's no depth to it, but it's very nice, honestly. And it's extremely simple. I think it backs onto the garden as well. But as you can see, the walls are pretty much just this kind of like quartz style. Yeah, it is extremely simple, but it does work nonetheless, and hopefully it's given you guys an insight on some different designs you can use for different garages on different houses. Okay guys, so number 2 on my list is a vineyard, a vineyard. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it. It's an Italian word, if I'm correct. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, you know, because, you know, I don't mind being corrected. But it's kind of one of those, like, Italian style, like, grape gardens, or kind of just like a greenhouse area in general, really. A lot of gardens have greenhouses in real life, and adding them in Minecraft, it definitely looks very, very nice too. I know there's a few tutorials for a greenhouse. I know Corrales did a really, really good one. I know he doesn't do Minecraft anymore, but nonetheless, if you want to go check it out, if I remember, I'll link it in the description, because it's a really cool greenhouse tutorial, and I'm pretty sure it's word edit free, so you guys can go check that out. On the Builds Creative server, there's a lot of greenhouse designs too, but this one in front of us is very, very simple. Honestly, it's just glass blocks. Like, if I take this right here, we can build one right now. It's basically this. You build along, bring it 2 up like that, or 3 up, 2 along, and then of course you come back round and do exactly the same on this side. If I can actually place the glass properly, bring it all the way along the top, and then you have yourself this greenhouse. But honestly, it doesn't look too bad, considering it's just, you know, what, 20 blocks max. It's very, very simple, and as you can see, in like the right environment with these little kind of like crates inside, you could definitely put plants and stuff in them as well. Like, I mean, I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, it is there. It's quite an old little build, this, but I figured it would look really, really nice on some houses, especially like Italian villas, modern villas, traditional villas even. It's just really, really nice. And you kind of have these little, like, this is where like the grapes grow, I guess. And in the Flows HD texture pack, you do actually get fruit on the jungle leaves, which is really, really cool. Of course, the resource pack is in my description as per usual. And yeah, we've got this little thing, and you basically put a fence at the side of them, and it kind of like acts as the like little supports, and it gives you that kind of like effect. You go around, pick the grapes, or whatever fruit is on the leaves, if we're role playing it. But it's very, very nice. And then around the edge, I've just got this kind of like old kind of like Italian style like wall, which is super cool. And in this one, there's just the crafting tables, and I am a big fan of the kind of like style that this is in. And hopefully you guys like it too, and think it's a good idea. And maybe if you're like lacking ideas, you can add one of these to your house, and it will look really, really, really nice. Okay, moving on to number 3 on my list, we have, of course, a tennis court. Now, if you go onto YouTube, search results, and you type in Minecraft tennis court tutorial, you will have so many pop up. I think I even did one back in the day on an even older channel than this one, and there's a lot of them, okay? And you will be able to find a design that suits you. This one in front of me is actually built from a modern house that I did way back in the day. It's very, very old school, but the tennis court is the same nonetheless. Like, tennis court is a tennis court. You can't really get like an insane super like upgraded tennis court, you know. Like, over the years, tennis courts really haven't changed, honestly. Like, they don't float, they don't do anything, they're just a tennis court, but they do look very, very nice and do accompany a house very, very nicely too. Now, this one's actually built into the ground, which is a really cool feature. Like, it's kind of like dipped into the landscape next to this guest house, and I'm a big fan of this design. Like, to be honest, the net could probably do with some changing. If you wanted to like update it into that more like modern kind of look, you could probably just put like black on the side of it, and I mean, it still looks pretty good. Like, honestly, I'm liking it. I am liking it. You could just have white glass all the way along, and it doesn't really matter. At the side here, I've got this kind of like stand thing for people to, I guess, sit and watch, or if the player's like hot and stuff, they can just cool down in there. But it is super, super nice. Super simple design as well. And I can put the measurements for this tennis court like on screen now, and then you get a like rough idea of the sizes, and the kind of like lines marked in. Like right here, if I drop down it real quick, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along. White line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's pretty much 5 white line, 5 white line, and then of course the border surrounds it. And it just looks really, really nice. So there's a lot of tennis court designed, like I said, on YouTube. I'm sure if you wanted a different one to this one, you could go grab yourself one, and it will be a really nice addition to your Minecraft house. Okay, moving on to number 4, we have a swimming pool. It's pretty simple. Like, honestly, a lot of you are going to sit there and go, Lewis, it's a swimming pool. Too many people, like, build these in their houses. Well, some people actually forget, like, a good swimming pool can complete a garden or a house if it's indoors and such. And honestly, there's so many swimming pool designs in Minecraft, it is absolutely ridiculous. I've done a video a little while back, a few weeks ago I think, on top 5 Minecraft swimming pool designs. You can check that out, a link will be in the description for that. That has like some starter swimming pools, but there's a lot of advanced ones as well. Honestly, you could have like an Olympic size swimming pool in your garden. You could have like one in front of me right now, which is kind of like pop-up shop, Walmart garden like swimming pool kind of thing, which is still very effective. So I'm just going to flick through some swimming pool kind of designs now that I have on this world, and hopefully you guys can gather some inspiration and can add some cool designs of some swimming pools into your gardens in Minecraft. This little swimming pool here is one of those kind of like traditional, it's pretty tiny, like you'd expect it in maybe like a little villa in Florida or something. We're back at this really nice kind of like luxury suburban home. As you can see, you've got the steps down on both sides. It's pretty small, but it does the job, and it's a really nice design. We got this design, which is kind of like the messy, rough, kind of like rocky swimming pool design. At the back, we've got the kind of little water fountain coming out of the rocks and the little tree next to it. But this would look really nice in like a villa or like I don't know, yeah, like a holiday home kind of place, but it's just a really nice design. It's kind of rough, so don't go too like symmetrical on it. You want it to kind of have them jagged edges to the pool and kind of have it maybe into some stone or some cobble, and it just gives it a really nice effect. This design in front of me is pretty old school, but it's also pretty extreme. If you were to have this in one of your houses, you'd have to be pretty freaking rich. It's kind of like a lagoon, pretty much like its own kind of like beach area. It's got a hot tub there. It's also got like a slide thing that you can go down. It's got a waterfall. It's got everything: rubber dinghies, bamboo, rocks, you name it. But I thought it'd be a cool design, just show you, give you guys some inspiration to what you could add to your swimming pools, because this also comes with like some features and stuff. It's not just a boring old pool on its own. So I'm gonna leave it there for swimming pools. You pretty much get the idea. It just kind of adds, okay? And the swimming pool, of course, is how you make it. You know, it could be boring, but it could be added into a nice landscape like this one, for example. This is just a rectangle, right? But next to the kind of like landscape that is in that kind of like solid drop down concrete area with the table and chairs, the modern barbecue outside a really like simplistic modern house, it works. I mean, like I say, just a rectangle, but something so simple can become something so great in Minecraft. That's the best thing about this game. You know, you can add the simplest things and they can become maybe one of the best features of a build. So that is it for swimming pools. Hopefully you do agree with what I've said about them, and hopefully you kind of see that they can add a lot of character to a garden or a house. Okay guys, for my final feature to add to a house, to just kind of spice it up and make it that little bit more interesting, is vehicles. And I cannot stress this enough, and you may think, well duh, like no crap, I mean, like, yeah, just add vehicles to your house. But honestly, some people forget to do it. You know, adding a vehicle to your house can mean a lot. You know, like me and Builds have reviewed a lot of houses, and we've just spent 10 minutes looking around the garage at like cars, like different car designs in Minecraft. Because there's some really great ones out there. You can check my channel for a vehicle tutorial series. You can check Builds' channel for a vehicle tutorial series. Corrales, Annie Joda, Zarius HD, Wider Dude. Everyone has done car tutorials, and like, there's some really great ones out there, like I'm saying. So you can go check them out. You can look on the screen now. I'm just going to take you around some of these ones I have in front of me. If I was to put every vehicle in Minecraft that I'd personally built, there would be hundreds of blocks worth of vehicles here, right? There'd be extreme, like, vehicle overload, pretty much. And a lot of these are designed by my friend Dubsy, or Vandals as he's known by now. He used to design all my cars for my vehicle tutorial series, so big up to him. He's the car guy. His Planet Minecraft is Vandals, I'm pretty sure. So you guys can go check that out. But as you can see, pretty much we've got Mercedes, Ferraris, Bugattis, Audis, more Lamborghinis, motorbikes, harvest combine, like combine harvesters. If you had like a wheat field in your house, whack one of these in. It will add so much. If you have a helipad, put a helicopter. I know this is a pretty basic helicopter, but add it. It will add so much. If you have a house on like the waterfront, add a boat outside. This boat is pretty complex. I've done a tutorial on it, but hey, it's an amazing boat. Jet ski, you name it, add a vehicle, it will make your house that little bit much better. And if you're trying to get like ranked up on a server or something, maybe that will help you. Like, a lot of people say, what do I need to do to get builder rank and stuff on servers? Maybe just add one of these things, and it could push that kind of like, you'll build over that kind of like wow factor, you know, because it's the little things, trust me, in Minecraft, it's the little things that matter, it's the little things that impress people. Yeah, it just makes you feel good about the stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. 5 kind of features to add to your Minecraft builds to just spice them up, make them that a little bit better, and hopefully you found it helpful in some way. Anyway, guys, subscribe for more content just like this video you've just watched. Like the video, it motivates me to make more. Comment down below if you've got any things that you could add, and people can kind of like share comments and stuff down below in the comment section, and you guys can tell each other what you think you should add. If you want me to do another video on this, like a part 2, I guess, leave it down below. Leave some comments, some ideas that I could feature in them, and of course I read all my comments and I will feature your comment maybe in a video of mine. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Stay creative, stay positive, and of course I'll see you in my next Minecraft video.